Today we're talking about sleep, how important sleep is, and why lack of sleep or poor sleep could be the reason you're becoming fat, or could be the reason you're gaining weight in all the wrong places. Have you ever had 8 to 10 hours of sleep and woke up tired, exhausted? I'm here to tell you you're not lazy and you're not broken. No, you don't need more coffee. What you need is better sleep. Not more sleep, but better sleep. This is Eureka Health Podcast. My name is Toby, your host. And if you are not yet subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel for more content on health and wellness. Right, so sleep is not just rest. Sleep is actually active repair. When you sleep, your brain clears up, your hormones rebalance, your immune system strengthens, your muscles recover, and your memory improves. And your learning improves as well. Poor sleep is actually linked to weight gain, and I'll be talking about that link. It's linked to anxiety and depression, diabetes because of insulin resistance, high blood pressure, heart disease, burnout, and poor concentration. Most people tend to think that good sleep is actually long sleep. Generally, good sleep is associated with the length or the number of hours you take sleeping, and nothing could be further from the truth. So sleep optimization helps us to reach deep sleep and REM sleep, which is random eye movement, the deepest part of sleep, which are the stages that restore your body and your brain. So let's take a moment to talk about the hormones that control your sleep. The number one hormone that controls your sleep is melatonin, famously referred to as the sleep hormone. Melatonin is produced when it gets dark, so evening, when the lights are dim or when the screens are off or reduced brightness, and when your routine is consistent. So blue light, especially from phones, TVs, and bright lights, suppress melatonin and delaying sleep. Second hormone that regulates sleep is cortisol. And cortisol is a stress hormone. So cortisol is basically high in the morning, actually causes you to wake up. It's highest in the morning when you wake up, and it's low at night to allow you to sleep. Stress, late caffeine, alcohol, late night work, scrolling keep cortisol high, hence making sleep shallow or delayed. If your cortisol is high at night, then your brain stays alert even when you're tired. Now, I'll just mention something about how lack of sleep or poor sleep contributes to weight gain. So there are two hormones that are responsible for hunger, that is ghrelin and leptin. So when you don't sleep enough, ghrelin, which is the hunger hormone, increases, hence you will feel hungrier. At the same time, when you don't sleep enough, leptin, which is a satiety hormone, decreases, which means you will not feel full. So you feel hungrier, and when you eat, you don't feel full. So studies show that even one night of short sleep can increase your appetite by 20 to 30%, especially the appetite for high carbohydrate, sugary, and fatty foods. The result of that is that you eat more, even without realizing it. Secondly, poor sleep increases your craving and emotional eating. You're also more likely to eat for comfort rather than for hunger. In simple terms, tired brains want quick energy, which you will easily get from high carbohydrate diets. Number 3, insulin resistance increases with poor sleep. So poor sleep makes your body less sensitive to insulin, which means blood sugar stays higher. More glucose is stored as fat, and especially around the abdomen, resulting in what is referred to as central obesity. The fourth thing is that cortisol which is a stress hormone, stays elevated. And as I mentioned before, cortisol is highest in the morning, actually wakes you up. And as the day progresses, the levels of cortisol should naturally decrease, such that by evening, as you go to sleep, cortisol will be at a very low level, hence allowing you to go into that depressed mood, or into the mood of sleep, into the mood that will allow you to sleep. So with poor sleep, cortisol remains high and encourages fat storage, increases belly fat, and makes weight loss harder, even with dieting. So this is why chronic poor sleep is linked to central obesity. That's increase in weight, especially around the abdomen area. So in the big picture, poor sleep creates the perfect storm for weight gain by increasing hunger, increasing your cravings, higher fat storage, lower energy expenditure, and reduced self-control. These are practical sleep optimization steps that you can take that will improve your sleep, thereby improving your overall well-being. Number one is fix your wake-up time. That's the first step you must take. Wake up at the same time daily, whether it's a working day, a weekend, a bank holiday. This anchors your body clock and improves your sleep naturally. Number two is get morning light. Within 30 to 60 minutes of waking up, go outside or sit near a bright window, expose yourself to daylight, and this reduces the melatonin, which gives a signal to your body that it's not sleep time. So create a wind down routine. And sleep is not a switch. Remember, it's a process. So about an hour before bed, dim your lights, avoid intense scrolling, and read or stretch or shower, whatever makes you calm down and creates that environment that is necessary for sleep. Also control what you consume. That's point number 4. Avoid caffeine after mid-afternoon. Heavy meals late at night must be avoided for many other reasons, but especially for sleep. Alcohol before bed kills deep sleep. You might sleep, but the quality of the sleep will suffer if you take alcohol before bed. Then the 5th point is that you need to optimize your sleep environment. So your bedroom should be cool, dark, and quiet. So think cave-like conditions. So sleep trackers can help, but remember they could create sleep anxiety. Melatonin supplements may also help, but they're just tools, not solutions. If the lifestyle is chaotic, no pill will fix your sleep. Start with the behavior first. So the key takeaway from this session is that you cannot out-diet or out-exercise chronic poor sleep. Improving sleep often leads to well-regulated appetite, better food choices, easier weight loss without having to change your calories. Without good sleep, your health and overall well-being will be affected from different angles. And poor sleep creates the perfect storm for metabolic diseases and other lifestyle complications.